Morthell, thank you very much. Under Committee Rule 9, we will now question witnesses under the 5-minute rule. Put the clock on, Bean, because I'm going to begin right now with some opening yes or no questions to our school district leaders. Mr. Banks, does Israel have the right to exist as a Jewish state?
Absolutely.
Ms. Silvestri?
Yes, absolutely.
Ms. Ford Morthell?
Yes.
Is the phrase "from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free," is that anti-Semitic?
I think most Jewish people experience that as anti-Semitic, and as such, it is not allowed in our schools.
You would say it is.
I would say it's anti-Semitic.
Ms. Silvestri?
It is if the intent is the destruction of the Jewish people, yes.
And it is, and it is. And so I would say I'd put you down as a yes. You're okay with that? A yes?
Yes.
Ms. Ford Morthell?
It
It's a yes or, you can just go yes or no.
is if it is calling for the elimination of the Jewish people in Israel. And I will also say that I recognize that it does have different meaning to different members of
I'm
our
going to go
community.
yes. I'll put you down as yes. I got a boogie because 5 minutes goes by so fast. Were Hamas actions on October 7th, was that a terrorist attack, Mr. Banks?
Absolutely.
Ms. Silvestri?
Yes.
Ms. Ford Morthell?
Yes.
Is terrorism ever justified? Mr. Banks?
I don't think so. Not terrorism, no.
Ms. Silvestri? Ms. Ford Morthell?
I would agree no.
Congratulations. Y'all all have, y'all from Florida, y'all have all done a remarkable job testifying, but just like some college presidents before you that sat in the very same seats, they also, in many instances, said the right thing, but then we watched the TV monitors, and America watched the monitors of their campuses on fire with hatred, really reversing everything they said that they're protecting students, and when they were really not. This morning, I attended a gathering, a press conference, just a chance for students and teachers and parents in your school districts that have said nothing is being done, some really horrible things. We've gotten reports in your school districts across America, over 246 very vile anti-Semitic acts that have happened. So, Mr. Banks.
Sure.
What are you doing with teachers? Teachers that are teaching hate. Have you fired any? Have you gotten rid of any? What are your actions say that you? Because you're a man that has its basis in school safety, and you've said that
Absolutely.
earlier. But have you fired teachers that are teaching this?
Anyone that would suggest, I can't speak for my colleagues, but anyone who would suggest that we haven't done anything, that is certainly not correct. We have done quite a bit. Again, you have to remember, this is a very large system. And when incidents arise, we investigate every single one of them. We take them very, very seriously. We have taken a wide range of disciplinary actions on all of these issues. And so,
have students been fired, expelled?
we don't fire students.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
But we have given appropriate discipline. I said in my opening testimony, wide range of students who have been suspended from school. We have taken action against employees. We have terminated people as well.
You have terminated people.
Oh, absolutely.
Mr. Banks, thank you so much. Ms. Silvestri, I met with one of your students this morning who, it's one thing, bullies exist, but this student has said, but for being Jewish, why I was suffered physical harm. Have you expelled students and teachers?
In terms of speaking first about teachers, we have taken action in some cases. We put them.
You've gotten rid of teachers. You said, they don't belong in Montgomery County schools. You're teaching hatred, and we're going to get rid of you. Has that happened?
We have taken disciplinary action, yes.
Have you fired anybody?
No.
So you allow them to continue to teach hate. One of the people in this at this meeting I gathered was one of your teachers who is Jewish, who is scared for her life and has suffered greatly because she is reporting anti-Semitism on your campus in one of your schools, yet she's the one that's suffering. Are you aware of this?
I don't have all the details of that case, but retaliation against teachers is not acceptable in our school district.
So you haven't fired anybody. Do you think people need to be fired if they're teaching hatred and letting people?
Absolutely. As a part of our process, the teachers that have been disciplined know that if this happens ever again, there will be deeper consequences up to and including termination.
You're going to have to face these people, and I'm telling you, they're fired up, and they have stories that are heartbreaking. It's hard enough to go to school as a kid without suffering. It's just a shame, and I think we're better than this as a nation. It's time to all stand together. I've got so many questions, and I will now yield to Ranking Member Bonamici for 5 minutes.